He has no idea because that's
I'm not going to force that. Don't worry, just having a don't worry about it. He said Eastern Orthodox. Serbian Orthodox, Russian Orthodox. No. Okay, excellent. Just asking. What do you want to talk about?
Well, Tawheed. This is Tawheed.
How many gods? One God. Is Jesus God? Absolutely. Okay, so who did Jesus pray to? The Father. All right, that sounds like there's more than one now. How could God pray to himself?
Because there's more than one hypostasis in the Godhead. There's not more than one God. Because God in this case refers to the nature, the divine nature, as mentioned in 2 Peter 1:4, the divine physis in Greek. So we understand there's one nature. That's what we refer to as one God. These persons have the nature. God is one in nature, trying hypostases. The hypostases are separate beings. Being is what's improper to the nature. So there's one being in three persons.
What's that word you're using?
Hypostasis.
What's the definition of that?
Person. Individual subsistence.
So they're separate or they're together?
Distinct, not separate.
What's the difference between distinct and separate?
Well, separable means they can be taken apart. We're not saying they can be taken
very semantics.
It's not semantics, it's metaphysically different. Separation implies like this, I can separate this from myself. But a distinction just implies that there is a difference between two things without being able to separate them. And they're different insofar as their identity as Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. They're not different insofar as their nature once again.
Okay. So are you sure you believe in one?
Absolutely, I believe in one God.
Okay. So when you pray, do you pray to God or you pray to Jesus?
Either or, it's the same thing.
Either is that means that applies too. You see how the language is already.
You can make a linguistic point. The point is,
either implies plural.
I can say, oh God, or I can say, oh Jesus. I'm just saying there's not really distinction.
Okay.
It's okay, bro. It's like the difference between saying, oh Ya Allah and Ya Rahman. It's just, you can say either or, but you're relating it back to the same being, right?
That's just two names.
Yeah, that's the point.
You're saying two distinct beings versus two different names.
Separate entities. These are distinct persons, but they are one being. So that's just not characterizing what I said. So is that your conception, Christianity, that we're allegedly tritheists or polytheists? Is that your contention?
No, that's just why. That's what I don't resonate. It never makes sense to me. I speak to people like, let me explain. I speak to Eastern Orthodox, Catholics, Jehovah's Witnesses, Christian Scientists, Mormons. Everybody has a different definition. Whether it's a form, it's a distinct being. Jesus is God. There's only one God. There's three gods. There's the Holy Spirit. People can't define.
Which Christians are you talking to that said there's three gods?
Oh, a lot. The Christians are never consistent about what they believe in. And this is the first time that I've heard the hypotheses. I've never heard that before.
That's the standard formula that has been for centuries, for 2,000 years. I mean, once again, I don't know.
My point is, it's the first time I've heard a Christian say, like, I ask, okay, you believe in one God, and then he say, I pray to either or. If you prayed to one, you wouldn't use the word either.
I don't understand what you mean by that.
You said you believe in one. You say you believe in one, and I asked, who do you pray to, Jesus or God? You said either one. Either implies two.
Either or.
Either or. That has to mean two.
But as I already made clear, we're talking about hypostases. We're talking about the fact that any of them are God according to us, but we still pray to any of them as God. There's not really a distinction in regards to being God. But there's no difference between that and saying you can call upon any of the names of your God and it's still referring to the same being. That's not necessarily the problem.
Yeah, no, that sort of rhetoric is why I love Christianity and why Tawheed makes sense to me. The monotheism of this. I'm not calling it rhetoric. I'm just saying the way you're explaining it right now, it still doesn't make sense.
Look, Ya Khanzira, this is Ezekiel. This is Ezekiel.
She wasn't getting attention. She was in the middle.
This is Ya Sharmuta. This what is he doing? Why is he talking about? Why is he talking about our prophet? Why is he talking about our prophet?
Let the camera see.
Who are you? Who are you? She's not our prophet, you motherfucker.
Regardless, don't people show who to be better.
Are you Christian? Are you Christian?
Be better.
Are you Christian?
Be better.
She lost. Ezekiel. 23-20. She lasted over her lover.
Yeah, what's wrong with them?
She won.
Please, man.
His dick longer than donkey. Huh? The dick longer than donkey. Bigger than horse. This is the small donkey. This is you want the donkey?
Yeah, he does. It's unfortunate.
Don't trust me, you son of
That way.
That's the woman. This is the cucumber. This is easy key.
How you guys doing? That's great. That's great.
Christian woman. Last over and lover. And she said, I wish that you longer than donkey. This is more donkey.
I know. I've seen a lot of stuff from you.
How come you decided to go to
It's a clown show.
I know.
You're running around with
I love
cucumbers.
Sundays. I always come here on Sundays. I am so bloody surprised to see you.
Oh, it's great.
And it's very nice to see you. Are you not American?
That's funny.
Oh, nice.
I look at you day by day.
Are you enjoying yourself?
It's great. I hope you enjoy today, man.
Thank you.
So,
It's okay, bro. I don't really want
well, no, because I want to engage with what you think about my beliefs, right?
I'm not even sure.
Is that what you really want, or you just want some clout?
I can put it, with God as my witness, I have no interest in clout.
Which God?
My God, the Lord our God, Father, Son, and Holy Spirit.
Let's stop thinking about that.
I was just critical because, you know, it says a lot about our faith online. I just want to engage with him in a dialogue. It's fair for a critic of our faith to engage with someone who wants to answer some questions.
And I explain. Like the reason that I love Christianity is because I've never heard an answer that makes sense to me. And you're saying that my lack of understanding is wrong. Well, faith all starts. My whole point. Let me explain. Faith all starts from understanding. If something doesn't make logical sense to me, if I don't understand it, then I'm not going to believe in it. So it's something personal. It's not a personal attack on your faith. It just doesn't make sense to me. And even now, the way you explain it, hypotheses, either or, distinct, it still doesn't make sense. And I don't think anybody will ever be able to make sense.
It's made sense and been understood quite consistently throughout many fields of philosophy and theology for centuries. That's the truth. What I was pointing out there is appealing to I don't understand this or this doesn't make sense to me doesn't actually prove the thing in question false. That's called a personal incredulity fallacy. So your reasoning is logically flawed. So it doesn't follow.
I have a question for you. Are you a hypocrite?
Sometimes.
Is that what Jesus taught you?
No, Jesus taught me to be better, but I'm also a human.
You know the reason why I asked you if you're a hypocrite? Because your Christian sister is cursing our prophet, but you don't say anything to her. As soon as someone says something towards her, then you say something.
Well, once again, we all know Shalini. Shalini's got a particular way, but calling a woman a Shadamuta, which is a prostitute or whore in Arabic, I was just telling him that by engaging
But she's cursing the greatest man to ever step on the front of the earth.
She shouldn't be doing that in that manner. I've never disagreed. I don't go around the park doing that. I don't think I'm known for doing that. I think I don't have any particular reason why I should be locked in. I was just thinking that regardless of that, as a Muslim, having around a tiny woman like that, calling her a Shadamuta. As a Muslim man, genuinely.
I don't agree with that, but I don't agree with it. I thought you guys are the most loving people. There's no love.
This is just silly because it's not really engaging with the truth of either our positions. This is just somewhat of an appeal to emotion, appeal to the crowd to try and make people look a certain way. I'm not really interested in that. This is not establishing truth in any regard.
I mean, exposing me character.
You can say you don't really know me, so try to get onto my character. Just trying to don't be going around calling people Sharmuta. You don't know whether I've addressed Shalini privately or not. You don't know anything about me, so you're just assuming on my character. Show me something more about you than about my character.
All I can do is assume your character.
And all I can do is do for you, but I'm willing to not judge you until I've actually had interactions, see how you are. I don't know why you seem like you have something against me right now, but I only genuinely want to have an open dialogue and hopefully talk about why I believe Christianity is true. What objections do you have to Christianity? That's pretty much it.